minutku nebo dvě, zase začneme. Tak, já už to spouštím. Hlavně doufám, že si všichni užili víkend. A nevím, kdy přesně jsem skončil, ale... Jo, já už vím. Čekaj, já jsem vyspalý nebo ne? Jo. Tak. Já musím jít takovou tomu pivu. Když mám 50 hápek, to se mi nelíbí. Je tohle.
Andrew, there's no more beer in Talmberg, and the soldiers are starting to grumble. Can't you send some there?
I could. There's nothing in it for me.
Just as a matter of interest, who do you pay your taxes to?
You're saying I should be paying to Talmberg, to old Sir Divish? When Sir Havel of Waldeck was the master here, I managed to wriggle out of it. Nobody's come collecting since.
Well, right now, there are 3 noblemen camped by Talmberg, one of whom might be very interested to learn about all the tax you owe. I imagine he might want to collect it in the form of beer.
When you put it like that, I have got a few kegs I could send over. I won't lose out too much. They'd only spoil if I kept them longer, and I'd have to throw them away.
Just remember, if you poison them, they'll hang you for it.
The soldiers drink it up long before it has time to go off. And what's more, what with all that cabbage being eaten, it wouldn't occur to anyone the shits came courtesy of the beer. I'll have them loaded up right away and taken there. And give their lordships my regards. Tell them I'm sending my best beer as a gift. Why the devil shouldn't I get some football out of this at least?
Tak, doufám, že to pivo už budu mít, jo, hotový. Ještě chci koupit to jídlo, žádné nebudu nic lovit, to fakt ne. Dokud nebudu muset. A kde nějaký máš tady? Ty, ale to stojí strašně moc. To vůbec. No tady zase takový ten pytel. No tak mě asi nezbyde nic jiného, než ty králíky ulovit. No musím počkat, než jsem ten úkol odečte. Bo se mi neodečte, když jsem to udělal. To... Jo. Nějakou sumu. OK, takže teďka zajedu sem, tam musím dát bod. Takých úkolů strašně moc. Nice, jsem ještě sekne kvůli. Co to mám na sobě? Aha, tak to moment, já jsem sem oblíknout. Až teďka všem, že s tou úkolou, jak jsme se tam měli proplížet, tak že nemám nic. Jo, to je nejlepší, tak se vezmu. Tak. Potřebuji, jestli nemám nějaký body, co bych mohl spotřebovat. Nic. Se vezmu. Já se tam neuhybím, takže to nic. Co tohle? To není špatný. To bych si taky mohl dát, ale co ten bepře? Já přemýšlím mezi těma dvěma, co se vezmu. Ale asi se dám to, aby se mi doplnily ty hápka, když jsem v boji. Jakož to myslím, že využiju mnohem víc. Jo, to taky se mi hodí. Tak, tady jinak už nic nemám, ne? Co bych mohl vylepšit? Jo, aha, ještě tady hlavní. Tam nic. Jsem asi do průzkumníka. Tak, teď jsem tady v boji. To jsem to je to spíš, čím víc jsem zraněný, tak tím větší damage dám. Tak. Jo, to mám teď komba, tomu už mám vlastně na ty dlouhý meče, takže to já nevyužiju. Ale tak můžu dát třeba tady to. Tak. A ty u těch asi nic nevyužiju, mám takový pocit. No. Když se podívám... Jo, ty zámky nic moc teda. Nevadí. Tak jdeme dál. Jo, a když už tak kdybych náhodou umřel nebo něco, tak se takhle uložím, abych se pak nemusel všechno dělat znova, ty pepiky. Yeah. Jak napadlo, když jsem tady v lese, tak můžu si víc a zkusit tady najít nějaký králíky. A vím, jak mi to půjde. Jak se věc, co jsem nějaký ulovil a pokud jsem musel řešit maso. Jsem tady měl. Aha. To byla docela náhoda. Tak ale... To je trošku vejš. No, uvidíme, až pojdu dál. Potom vlastně to asi bude takový obtížnější. Tak jaké mám jít? Tebou? Jo.
I'm honored that...
I'm looking for some pitch for Talmberg.
Already? What happened to the last lot we supplied?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Do you have any, or don't you?
I do. I had a buyer lined up, but it's been a while since he showed his face. What do you need it for?
Talmberg's been taken by a horde of brigands, so we're laying siege to it. We could use some pitch.
Christ blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. You gave us a hand with that ginger when we needed it, and if it's for Sir Divish, I know my duty. If you want to haul it away yourself, feel free, or I can get someone to deliver it to you.
Thank you. God bless you.
Take care.
Tak, co mi tady teďka ještě zbývá? Zeptat se těch dvou. A to maso. OK. Tak a co to je to? Když už jsem jedno pivo od této získal, tak... tak nevadí, tak já pojdu ještě sem. No se zeptám na pivo, když nebudou mít, tak pojdu zdál. A takhle teďka budu chvilku cestovat. Tak. Za tebou, jo. Ten jako hotspotský moc nevypadá.
I need to bring a few...
To Talmberg? Why? Actually, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm running low.
OK. Dokonce nemá nějaký maso. Levnější. Nemá, no tak to je jedno, tak já půjdu lovit. Králíky. Tak, budu teďka chvilku cestovat. No, šéfetka, tak to se půjdu podívat. A počkám, až se tam doperou. Tak další tohle.
All right, enough.
Tak. No, můžeme jít utíct. To je takový nejjednodušší způsob, no, na vydělání peněz. Další pep budu potřebovat na ty zajíce potom. To si vezmu. Tak. Kam? Maso vezmu. To je jako možnost, že vlastně takhle můžu vzít maso od nich. Vlastně nějaký mají. To si vezmu, tak. Když na čem to stojím. Aha, na štítu. Tak. To si vezmu pak klíč, ten se může vždycky hodit. Tušený maso. Tak nic. Tak. Ježiši. Co to ještě má? Tady, to se vezmu, že to má takovou hodnotu. Taky můžu vzít. To je pěkný. Ten už má docela vybavení. A to je všechno. Jo, má to se vždycky hodí. Až bych chtěl to tvary. Jo, já musím dát věci na koně. Až pak můžu cestovat. Já to trošku víc přiblížit, tak. Pak je hotspotský.
My respects.
I need to bring a few cakes.
I've hardly any beer left, but I have got a lot of goat's milk.
To spíš ne. Tak. Tady jsem vlastně byl teda, takže... Můžu zkusit ještě ty užice. Uvidíme, jestli něco najdu tam. A nezavírej. Tak já počkám. No tak, otevře už. Tak.
Good day to you.
I need to bring a few.
I don't have anything that would last the journey there. And I certainly don't want to swing for... Take care now.
A už nemá kde jinde bych ho vzal, takže... Mě to stejně vidíte na to. Jestli za ním můžu tady ještě jít, nebo ne, nebo... Jak to bude. Já stejně pojedu do sem, jakož to jsou nejbližší ty lesy. No tak jakože kolem toho jsou ty třeba se, takže nemůžu aspoň lovit. Já vím, že jsem tady už byl, ale tak já nevím, jak to tady s ním je nebo není.
Good day to you.
What do you think?
No, to mě nezajímá. To jako vidíme, jako budeme střílet zvuku. Jo, tak tady musím ještě něco vidět, nějaký zvíře. Už tady vidím. Tak nějaká past. Tak další. No, další pes. No tak, natáčit. Vy se musíte pořád tak točit. Pojď.
No, hogy a faszba!
Tak. To je všechno, ne? Jo. Teďka jenom jestli jste nějaký hůčištník nebo tak. Tak. Jo, toho psa, tak to se vezmu, no, to maso. Super. Tak, no, všem to je ten. A zase jsem vzal jako helmu, co jsem nechtěl. Tak. A můžu jít střílet. No, to je kámen, on to chvilku jako kdyby tam po nějaký zvíře, jakože už dead. A jak on se kazí pomalu, tak... Aj. Říkal bych, bychom to jakože ukázal. A tak tady by muselo nějaký zvíře být. Nakonec to něco najdu. Ale spíš ne. A u přivyslovec by něco mohlo být. Nějaký zvířata. Že tam je docela dost velký les. Uvidíme, jestli tam něco bude teda. Co tam, co? Pepeč. Byste mi zastavili, hoši.
A well-chosen site. You want to strike the gate, do you?
True. We don't want to do more damage than necessary.
I quite understand. Sir Toth is holed up there, is he?
Just so, Master Conrad. I hear you have some accounts to settle with him.
Ah, not entirely. I've done with him. Sigismund trusted him more than me in his campaign against the Ottomans, and we all know how that ended up.
How did it end up?
Badly, my lord. The flower of French knighthood was slain there. Sigismund fled for his life, and I did too, I must confess.
Be assured we shall not make the same mistake here. We do not intend to starve them into submission, but to break down the gate.
I am at your service, my lords. We will build the trebuchet quickly. It will be ready in a matter of days. And I can supply, for example, Raketa to sweep the foe from the battlements.
Roquetta? I do not believe I've heard of such a term.
Raketa are missiles filled with black powder with a touch hole at the bottom to ignite it. They shoot forward, something like a hand cannon, but without rocks. The rocket is the missile.
I see. But we don't have black powder in these parts. Nor cannon.
Indeed. It should have occurred to me. But I am very fond of Roquetta, and I always think what Alexander the Great might have accomplished with them. I understand. We find ourselves in a conventional situation that demands a conventional solution.
I'm still hoping that Toth will see sense and parley with us.
He may well do so, especially when we set up the trebuchet on his doorstep.
Tak. Co za teď tady mám? Tak já si jich to ještě zeptám, když už tady teda jsem. To můžu schovat. Tak. Můžu počkat, kam až to běžím. Jo, když až v tom táboře, tak já nežiju tady s tím divišem, tady je teďka. Jo, že tam vidím.
God bless you.
How do you feel, Sir Dip?
I felt better, boy. I feel off.
Let someone tend to the wound and you'll...
The flesh can be healed, perhaps. But the spirit... Henry, can you do...
What is it you need, sir?
I need a priest as well as a physician. The closest was in Rovna, but I don't know what happened to him. And then there's the one from Uzhitz. What's his name?
Godwin. But why would you need a priest? The wound will heal, especially with the help of one of the monks.
It's not about me. I've got a lot of wounded here that won't see morning, and dead men, and I have to confess my sin.
Okay.
Can I be of service?
Když jsem tady, tak se zeptám.
I've heard talk that something is...
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribyslavitz. My...
You're planning to resettle the village?
Yes,
What's
a land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition.
Why Pribyslavitz of all...
Because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was... It's about time that...
Well, it should be safe there, and we trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Okay, tady to můžeš.
However,
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. Good luck.
Jen moment. Tak. Tak pojdu teda dolů. Když už jsem tady. Tak. Tak teďka nevím, jestli to vedu dobře, ale... Ty někde by měla být odbočka dolů. To není odbočka. Nechci skočit. Goj. Tak. Jo, než se podívám. Jo, už to mám všechno zavšený.
How are the men holding?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else to go. So they're just generally complaining.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true, I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch. There's nothing a couple of lashes of the whip can't cure.
Well, there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man, simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember. When they forget, do it again.
But then you'd have an injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion might do the trick.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. But Christ knows they could do with something to flush the booze out of them and keep their eyes open.
Tak, co ještě dám? To je nějaký úkol? Tak. Kde je ten... To by měl být borec, s kým mám jít, jo. On je to piva.
good day to you.
The charcoal burners nearby have some stocks of pit.
That's handy. Sir Rubard will be pleased.
Well, you can stop worrying.
Good. I'll get someone to take care of it.
I've arranged some beer for you.
You're a proper treasure, you are. I'm gonna put a word in about how... Take care now.
Tak a teď ještě to maso. Tak. Co mám teďka tady nejblíž? To maso teda... Co to je to? Jo, to je ten od tobě. OK. Já půjdu sem. Tohle z toho. Ten kůň. Tady. Tak. A jsem teďka nějak věc zase nahoru. Takže půjdu zpátky. Jo. Doufám, že to nebude takový to, že musím ještě nazbírat ty bylinky, to fakt nechci. Mě to bych je večekově dal 2000, jak se nazbírá sama.
Mother of God!
I need something to keep...
I do know of a concoction to ward off sleep.
No, I need someone who will do it for me.
I'm sorry, but I'm not a miracle worker. I can only sell you what I have. God bless.
To je za 400, no tak to ví, že jo. Ne, to asi se jdu s někým jiným. Vůbec. Jak se něco ulovit? To bylo docela strašidelný. Tak moment. Takže já k tomu budu převážený. To ale jak já mám střely, když nejsou tak plachý, jo, fakt jako až moc. Ta je vždycky se střelem. Mám takový pocit. Mám ho. Já nemám šípy. Tak. Tak. No to musím hodit do toho. Na koně. Kolik jste nejnižší nějaká jedna srnka. Když mě by stačila už jenom poslední a pak možná tak ještě jeden zajíc a měl bych to. Mně zde jiný zvuk, jak když chodíte ven s bokem. No, třeba tam ještě něco hodit na to koně. No, pořád jsem přetížený, tak se zahodím. Tam se to zahodím. Můžu taky zahodit. Come on, zvířátka, kde jste? To je můj kůň, že jo? Bych ho mám střelil. Že mi úplně nepoděkoval, no. Já jsem tě viděl. Tak kam utekli? Tam dolů. Ty už nenajdu. Ach jo, no tak. To je tady třeba celou zásobu těch šípů. Já jsem výš hezky. Aha, už je dole. Teďka. Tak, když tam teďka tady to. Mám to, tak dobrý. Tak.
Yeah.
Dobře.
My respects to you.
I brought you some...
Stack it over here.
That's the lot.
Great. If we're really going to have to storm the walls, then at least it should be... God be with you.
Tak, super. Tak tady potřebuji taky něco sníst. No, kdo je to? No, jsem jo, nevidí. Takže, co mi zbývá teď? Že to, asi tam mám. S tou webkou. Tak, to je jedno. Jo. Už vím, a to je co? S tím knězem, jasný. No, mohu by to být trošku na vašem místě. A když už přejedu, tak tam koupím nocleh, vyspím se a pak se tu za tím knězem. Ach.
God be with you.
Is it?
I suppose. For how long?
Where do I go to?
You'll have no trouble finding it. Right inside the door to the building, there's a ladder up to the loft. Your bed.
Okay.
Farewell.
God.
Tak a když už jsem tady... To je nic. Tak tohle. To je tohle. To je tam moje. Tak já takhle 12 hodin. A tam chvilku počkám. Tak, žebřík. Tak. A se oni teďka zase nasadím všechno do mojí zbroj. Tak. No, teď už by mohl být vzor, to si myslím. Tady ten... dám to jídlo, co to je? Jo, už to vidím. Tak, a teďka za tím knězem.
What do you want?
that?
You've no business here.
Hey!
Has something happened? Hey, someone there?
There's something I need from you, Father Godwin.
Is there, my son? How can I help?
There are a lot of dead and wounded at Talmberg, and no one to make the sign of the cross on their foreheads.
I'd like to help you, Henry, but I have other concerns.
What's happening?
I have a delegation here from the Archbishopric in Prague. They claim I have a heretic in my parish, and there's talk of building pyres. I fear if I left matters here unattended, half the villagers would be roasted before I got back.
I see. Sort of.
Go and ask elsewhere. There's bound to be a willing servant of God left around here somewhere.
On se na mě vykašoval. To, myslel jsem, že jsme pivní kámoši. No. Tak. Kam musím jen říct, ale kde? Mám nějakýho sehnat.
There's something I need.
Is there, my son?
There are a lot of...
I'd like to help you, Henry.
What's happening?
I have a
I see.
Potřebuji...
elsewhere. There's bound to be a willing servant of God left around here somewhere.
Doufám, že mi řekne nějaký místo. No tak já se zeptám v klášteře, no. Jako jsem nečekal teda, že mi to konc se mě vysere. To se vyhnu. Já se zeptám, jestli ten má to na ten spánek. Nespavost, jo. Čekat. No, počkej, co jsem to dělal?
I've come to ask for help.
Again? Such trying times.
Their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir Divish and many other people. I'm to ask if the monastery might send someone to help.
Sadly, I can't assist you. I have many needy folk right here requiring my constant care. I can't just leave them.
And what if I helped you out here? You'd have more free time, and there's a wounded nobleman at Talmberg who needs a proper physician.
Yes, then I'd be willing to go, but not until everything has been put to rights here first.
Very well. Where should I...
Talk to Johanka.
Good luck.
Okay. Tak kde je Johanka? A co? Nevidím. Je tady. Jsi to ty, že jo? Jo.
Greetings, Henry.
What's happening? Oh my god. Philip.
Yes? Where do you...
Actually,
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair. And it's been like that.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from...
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now?
Okay.
And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Okay.
Why is there a guard?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter. Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you liked.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening.
All right, that's all.
Look, Henry,
Tak.
I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end. Last week Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power.
God bless.
These wounds have been well taken care of. I'm not needed here. Everything here is fine.
Huh?
You look all right.
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the humans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told...
Well, that's no use. I've got bandages, so I can take care of it.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
I can do it myself.
I thought...
A long time ago. But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well, fine then. God be with you.
Tak. To o 10 obvazu, jo. Kolik jich ještě mám? No, ještě 11, takhle by.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Yeah, where?
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't...
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me, if I don't come back in a few days, then where can me and my wife go then?
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like that.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse.
and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Farewell. He just needs to sleep.
Christ!
What are you making such
a fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and...
No, tak mu dám.
Good luck to you.
Podívám se, jestli náhodou to nemá u sebe, abych to nemusel krevtit.
Oh, if that were the only... But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to...
Do you know anything about her?
I'm not an expert, but I know...
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction would like to get back to work. He mentioned some purple flowers that would...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises and sprains.
How about some
Certainly.
reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep, and sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you.
Thanks.
Tak. Já se hodně spíš něco koupím. Tyjo, vás zase hodně taky vezmu zpátky, nějakých těch, řekněme 5. Tak co toho? No, tak nic. Tak on u sebe nemá žádný. Takže lepší věci. Tak já se podívám. Tady, tak. Spell. Ok, takže vlčímák, bodovák, vrejní oko. Tak a olej, dobře. Tak s čím začít? Ok, tak to není tak těžký, takže začnu vlčí mák, udělám na jednu otočku a pak vodovák.
Quiet!
Možná to trošku víc vychladná. Tak. Tady.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this, and you're full.
Oh, take care now.
He's not react. Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly. What happened to Philip?
Philip?
He's unconscious. He's shivering and he has a fever.
Ah, I didn't know that. When he first came here, he was fine. No wounds on him. He was escorting the others. Then he got worse and worse until he lost consciousness entirely. Ask Johanka. Maybe she'll know more.
Okay. Já se podívám z tady. Já myslím, že tady máme co hodně bylinek, knížku. Tak se podívám, jestli tady má nějakou knížku na to. To jo, jak to, že tady nemá nic jinýho. Kde? No, tady.
Greetings, Hen.
What happened to Philip? But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days, among the corpses. If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go.
No, tak je skvělý, takže...
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't...
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. I'm not holding out much hope for him.
My God. There has to be some...
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before.
You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't...
Semek? Is he one of...
No, he's a construction worker.
Henry, for God's sake. Our neighbors are dying here. You're friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction worker's bruises. Oh, honestly, what would...
Listen, all I need to find out is the name of a...
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
To je pekivná, tyjo. To nebude hezký.
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
Ježiš.
Taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Takhle nám skakuje hlavu úplně, jo.
Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
If you won't give the sick anything else, couldn't you at least hold the banquet here?
Okay.
Nobody's going to talk to me that way. Lock him up for the night and let him learn some manners.
Proč? Ta poslední hodina je vždycky tak dlouhá. Proč? Jdu to sem. No, OK. To 21 na sicenost, fuj. Tak jsem zajdu do té hospody, najím se, vyspím se a budu pokračovat dál. No tak, co zase děláš? Ten kůň, to je tragédie. Tak. No to je fakt strašně natáhlo ten konec. Okay. No, hospodský, to potřebuju.
Good day to you.
Can I sleep?
For how long? Good luck.
Tak. Já musím co napsat, ahoj motority, tak mi dejte chvilku. Tak. Ještě potřebuju, kde je hospodský? O.
God be with
Ne. Takhle, 3 chlaby. A můžu jít dál.
Be able to get up.
Henry.
That custodian, Sebastian.
He can be unpleasant, but
You can't be serious.
what's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you. And anyway, mind your own business.
No jo, takhle, tak ty jo. Co? Ne. To je co teďka? Že máme do rovny. Kde až to je? Tady. Ach jo, těch úkolů je tak moc. Ale za to chci tak 5násobek. A co to bylo? Taky mě bleká. Ježiš, tady jsem tě nějak přehlíd.
I see there's not much.
Right so, all by myself.
I saw the mess they left behind.
It was horrible. People tried to find shelter in the church, but them dogs was waiting. They knew too.
Where did you hide?
By the grace of God, I got my family.
I don't see your family with you.
No, it takes better man than them to track me down. I sent my...
Do you think folk will ever go back to their homes?
Oh, I don't know about Skalitz, but the folk here are sure to want to come back. The only thing they're missing...
Do you mean the priest?
Indeed. When the land's at war, noblemen fight to protect their property. It's simple.
Of course. But it was the Skalitz.
He did. But there's been no sign of him since the attack. Or at least he's definitely not in Ratia.
That's true enough. I didn't see him there.
But if you're interested, young fella, maybe you could help us find the priest we need here.
Isn't it up to the bishop to...
Oh, you're probably right. But you don't seem interested in doing it. Why waste time finding a priest for a village with...
Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay.
But I've really got no...
I can help with that. A few years ago, there used to be another priest in Skalitz. Simon, I think.
Simon? Father Simon. I remember him. That's the one who went missing, right?
Aye. I don't want to spread rumours, but they say he was in love with his housekeeper. And then she died somehow, poor thing.
Sodom and Gomorrah. Clerics today.
They're men, just like the rest of us, with man's passions. Well, to finish the story, Simon left the parish and ran away. You know that already. There was neither sight nor sound of him for a long time. Until this spring, he showed up here.
And what's he doing here?
That's just it. People say he's become a hermit.
All right. And where can I find him?
I couldn't tell you exactly, but you could start by talking to that girl's parents. Well, they live on a farm nearby, and it's likely they know more.
I'll go and see what they have to say for me.
God go with you, lad. I pray you find him. If some heathen stabs me in my sleep, I'd rather have a decent burial.
Don't worry. I'll bring...
Take care now.
Taky to, když máte hlavní úkol, ten z toho hlavního úkolu vám vypadnou vedlejší a z toho vedlejšího máte ještě další vedlejší. Co to je? To bolí. Tady mám jít, jo? OK, no tak jdu sem. Jak to tam obědu. Tak pojďte, hoši.
Come here, Lily Liver.
Fucking hell! Go! Get back!
I'll slaughter you. You.
Ty vole, vešmi si to obíhat všichni, to je.
I'm going to enjoy this. This won't take long. You're going to cry.
No co ten Pep, když byl s přesilou, nic? To je fakt dík, ale já potřebuji chvilku. No tak, lidi.
Jesus Christ!
No tak, ale chvíli. To je fakt strašný. Jako nedá ani moment na oddech.
You'll get one more. Take that. Oh dear, did that hurt? I'll slaughter you. I'll find you, you cur. You can't hide from me. I'm gonna enjoy this. Bring it on. I'll find
No tak super, tyjo. Fakt jde do prostě ty hře je fakt na hovno, když prostě na vás jdou prostě v 5. Jako ono by to šlo, ale muselo by fakt být pořád před váma. Ale když vás prostě obcházejí a vy se vždycky dáte prostě otáčet, tak to je potom fakt strašný. Kde je tam myš? Už je tak strašně malá. To si to bylo znova, tak já už to je vyplaskám. Jako žádný takový. Se nevzdám. Ale jako tady mám jiný. Tak. Tak, a je to. Uvidíme, co pak mi řeknou.
Can I help? God bless. What can I help you with?
I'm looking for the priest, Father Simon, and I heard you might know of him.
Simon?
I'm looking for the priest who used to take care of St. James, and the locals tell me they saw him around here.
I don't know if I can help you there. He'll never go back to his parish, if you ask me. Very well. What is it you want to know?
Where can I find him?
I heard that too, and I'm inclined to believe it, even though I haven't seen him myself.
How come?
After our poor Mary went to her rest, we used some of the money he'd paid us to put a cross up by the roadside. And lately, there's been wreaths of comfrey turning up next to it. I don't take them there, nor my husband.
You think Simon does?
Who knows? Maybe it's a miracle. I could believe anything. But there's not been fresh ones for a while. So
I see. What went on?
nothing that hasn't happened before. Our Mary was his housemaid in Scarlet. She was pretty, very pretty. And he was young, and so things went the way they do between comely young folk. She came back home one...
Yes, these...
I said as much. I was just glad our girl was provided for. Only she never had the chance to hold that babe in her arms. She didn't live through the birth.
I'm very sorry.
Such is a woman's lot in life. Men die in battle, and women...
And what happened to Simon?
The poor man. He took it the worst. He was sure God's wrath smote.
That's rubbish. People...
That's just what I told him. But it's hardly my place to lecture a priest. And who knows? He was overflowing with grief. He barely spoke, didn't eat, refused to take a new housemaid. And then, one fine day, the presbytery was deserted. It took a good season before another priest came.
No, tak... Já už takhle vyskipuju, to se ještě nebaví. To je ten úkol.
God be with you.
Tak, kdeže? Ach jo, proč ty věci jsou tak daleko?
Yeah.
Já se nějak obědu. No už to ani tolik nemluvím, protože vždycky to je... Jak ono tady natáhají, takže to nebaví tolik. No tak... Skvělý. Já jsem se takový spíš otrávený, že už bych tady ty blbosti chtěl mít za sebou. To bylo se takové obět celý. Okay. Já si říkám, že kolem skalece to nemá prozkoumaný, když vlastně tady žil, tak by to měl znát celý. To je docela divný. Jak tak napadlo. Počkat, jsem tady.
This must be that cross. Mary's mother was right. Someone did lay flowers here recently. I should have a look around and see if there's comfrey growing anywhere nearby.
Já si, že jsem nějaký viděl tenhle tady nahoře. Ona. Yes, of course. Wait a minute. Tak. Jo, tak on to trošku víc dole. Yes, this map is quite big. And how are you, anyway? Yeah, I'm good too. I'm just a little nervous because of final exams. But good. And you just woke up? What time is it in your country? One a.m. in California. In our country is 10 a.m. And you are working at night or what? Because when you woke up in 1 a.m. it's quite... so it's long. I haven't speak English in quite a long time, so I'm sorry. I'm not used to it.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I've come for the priest. Simon.
There's no one here called that.
And what are we going to do today?
All right. Maybe there is someone here. What of it? We're not going anywhere.
I think you should talk less and move your legs more.
And why is that? You think you've got what it takes to beat us?
I might. But it doesn't matter, because I saw you yesterday and then stopped by Talmberg to report. So, unless you'd rather wait for Sedivish's Captain Robard, you should go now.
Shit! All right, we'll go.
Far enough still. If you run, I'm sure you'll get away.
Right, Right, thanks for the warning.
Are you all right? Oh, yes. Yes, I think so. Oh, what happened to those...
Se všem omlouvám za moji angličtinu, co teďka tady byla, ale já fakt teďka, jak na to jsem zvyklý, jak už jsem přes ten rok a půl nemluvil anglicky, tak je to fakt strašný. Když si člověk úplně řekne, jo, tyjo, tak rok a půl, jako, to je nic, to si člověk bude pamatovat všechno, ale když prostě z ničeho něco má mluvit, tak je to docela takový nic moc. To kam mám jít, ale... A tak já jsem teďka našel, tak já nevím, co mám dělat dál.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong... Ah! Yeah!
What's the matter? Come on!
Ježíš, tak tohle je fakt bolestivý.
Ale to...
Now you're done for.
Scum!
You'll get what for.
God damn!
Christ.
Dobře.
You're done for.
Co to bylo za bodnutí? Tak. Co to máme za věci? Peníze. Jako nemá špatný věci náhodou, jako na to, že to je jako zloděj. Sedláci, jako... Jako co je se sedlákama? Nebo sedláky?
Well, well. Who's this coming here?
To asi je docela dost hoši.
You get what?
I'm going to enjoy this.
Yo, come on.
A stejně se mi nedá ten perk, to ty pěky přesila.
Is that the best you can do?
Jo, ale... Nepotřebuji ale chvilku aspoň. Malou chvilku mi dejte. Abych si mohl odpočinout. No to je... Zasraný sedláci, fakt že jo. Když vy ani nemáte chvilku čas se odpočinout, tak... Co to je za sračku? Jako tady mělo dát... Na. Děláte se... ne, pevecám, ne. Tady ten úkol už dělat nebudu. Já to přeskočím. A... Jdu už dělat příběh, to je to ne. Jako když to teďka musím opakovat, těch 20 minut nebo 30, co jsem ztratil, tak... S kým jděte do hajzlu? Proč tady prostě nedají po každém splněném úkolu, nebo tom mini questu, nějaký checkpoint, fakt? No to jim kašu. A když jsem myslel, že všechno tady ke skalici a ještě tyjo tak daleko od ní, no tak to je náhodou. Čekat, kam jdu? To říkám, že už jdu nějak daleko. Tak.
God bless you.
Okay.
No, já to přeskočím. No, je tisícovku, to je hezký. Stav. Jo, no, počkám, než to dostaví, takže... Já jsem klidně tak hlant. Já se jakože zbudí, jako tam půjde spát, ale aspoň mi to dá trošku toho odpočinku. Co tady bylo? Aha. Pampašky ve stanu, to je taky pěkný. Tak. Co můžu? Takže jako už fakt ty další misy dělat nebudu, takže to je taková blbost. No, že ani kdysi, když jsem to hrál jakože sám, tak jsem to nedělal, protože prostě to je tak zbytečně zdlouhavý. No tak až se můžu zeptat, než to tady dodělají, tak kdybych šel do toho kláštera, za tu pomoc, co jsem mi tam aspoň tak nějak dal, tak bych se zeptal, jestli to nepojede se mnou a uvidíme. Počkej, kde je? Tady seš.
I'll come to ask
again.
Their lordship.
Sadly, I can't assist you.
Ale teď... Tak už pomohl, jak jsem mohl. Kámo.
Good luck to you.
And who? What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying.
Do you know anything?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without... Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, sometimes I have to hold a patient.
How long have you...
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much...
Thank you.
Tak nic.
God be with you.
For the love of...
Tell me... Right.
To nepomůže.
I see you look much...
No, I feel much better. Then I heard... If you ever need to know about anything that's going on in Sasau, come and... Thomas is my name. God be with you.
Tak super. Ten je v pohodě. Pokud sám se ještě s kýmhle.
How are you feeling?
Good. It feels clean.
It will. Tell them to rebandage you daily.
Thank you very much.
Don't mention it.
Good luck to you.
Hopefully I have...
Já teďka nevím, co by mu mohlo pomoct. Že jsme dělali taky to ententíky 2 špalíky. Teďka se tohle fialový nebo červený, víš, no to se trošku zkresluje. No co bych to ještě mohl mít? No takhle spíš já se podívám. Ne, počkej. Nevím, já jsem se že jsem mu něco už dal. Pokud jsem se s ním. To já přemýšlím. Já se mi dívám, jako, co by tady mohl mít za bylinku, co by mu měl pomoct, ale... Já to ještě zase musím něco odepsat. A moment.
Take care now.
Co že Myšky něco řekne, nebo že mi to bude moc zopakovat. No nevím, co našel. Já se tady chci podívat. Jestli tady nebude někde místo, kde měl takový, kdyby ty bylinky mohly být. Nebo být, tak abych... Tak... Když si tohle zoomnu, tak... Co je tohle? Já se podíval, takhle, jakože... Já jsem tady měl taky jakože napsaný. Když jsem to hrál, jakože kdysi, tak jakože jaký bylinky toto jsou. Aby to mělo být nějaký tady ty... To nemůže být kovčová, to bude tady nějaká... Co to správně, ne? Co nepletu? Bambuliška to fakt nebude, kopřova taky ne. To vůbec nevidím. Jako... Ani tady by to mělo být vlastně. Máta to taky jako nebude. Bodovák? To je fialový, ne? Jako ono je možný, že to fakt bude bodovák. Nebo kostivo. A ten myslím, že nejfialový. Jo, tak teď. Fakt, já jsem se napsal, že to roste tady, ale ne, jak se to jmenuje. Já jsem fakt inteligentní. Jenom se náhodou to není někde jako. Teďka koukám. Já vůbec nevím. Já se podívám, jak se to tom. Já se teďka jsme tady našel, takže jak se to přesně tam jmenuje. No, tak to bude... Dobře. Kostivo by to mělo být. No, tak on je úplně takový jako podváděný, když já jsem to jako si našel ze svých dřívějších her, ale... Já to je, nechci se někým strávit jako fakt věčnost.
Hopefully
Thank you. If you find the time, good luck to you.
Tak, to by mělo být všechno, ne?
How are the wounds?
Some of them are well, others are dying. It's a good thing we have Johanka here.
So you don't know?
Well, there were accidents. You were...
Thank you.
No, ale to už bych jim všechno, ne?
Sadly, I can't...
To je ale... Já už jsem ti pomohl. Ježi, já mám to Šimona, hezky. Tak tam já fakt nejdu už znova. Zachránil jsem tady všechny, mě tak asi jednoho. Takže vůbec ne. Jdu sem nahoru. No, co to je to? Jo, na to nespavost ještě. No, zkusím tady u toho. Uvidíme, co z toho bude. Tak já teďka potřebuji napsat jednomu spolužákovi, aby mi to posouval více k maturiky, tak moment. Tak já se potřebuji podívat tyjo, na maturitní okruhy, jaký přesně tam jsou. Maturitní okruhy. Český jazyk. Tak. Ten na hovno, potřebuji nějaký lepší. To já sama teďka spíš stopnu asi, abych nezdržoval. Moment. Tak, už jsem zpátky. Tak se mluvám za zdržení. Tak, chci teďka tamhle. OK.
Yeah, and the implements and machines of every kind.
To jo, víš, co to je zase keře. Nevadí, tak já z toho obědu. Prosím.
God watch over.
I need something to...
I do know of a concoction to ward off.
To jo, to je zase, to je stejný.
Sorry, but I'm not a
No, tak mi to nauč, to je fakt.
That'll be very helpful.
Goodbye.
Ale nevím, kolik jich mám sehnout. 60? Jsi spolu sebe, ne? Tak to jako asi fakt nemám. No, tak tady si koupím tohle. To je tohle. Jo, to je pěkně. Už do hajzlu. No nic, já tady počkám. Počkej, jak to mám dělat. Když ne, potřebuji. Se aspoň taky chratají. Se tam najím, vyspím a přepědám tam ty věci, co tam mám. A hlavně tam jsem chtěl dělat ještě něco. Jo, ten turnej, že tam mohl zajít konečně. Ach jo, já bych spál trošku. Tak. Nice, tak. To už se samo, no to už se nějak udělalo, tak. Doufám, že už tam půjde pomoct. Ten blbec. A mě zajímá, když to vlastně všechno dělá ta Johanka, tak vlastně většinou odjet nemůže. To je trošku blbé.
I'm honored that you should.
Jo, tak trošku tady zatím, tomu dám ty boky. Na komisu nějaký jídlo. Sherlock Holmes 5. A když mi víc dáte, může to jedno. Já už jsem tady docela dost dlouho nebyl, takže se půjdu i opravit. Jaký to obločení. Tak. Já vím, že bych to mohl usmlouvat na míň, ale když už mám tolik peněz, tak už mi to nějak netankuje. No, jak mám unavenost? 63, nebo odpočatost, to je jedno. Chápem se. Tak, mám docela hladík. No tak nejsou už je dostavěný. Tak a ještě když už s kým tím, můžu říct, s kým knínězem, nebo já nevím, co on přesně je. Ten jako se tam uzdravuje, tak za ním ještě zajdu, když už jsem to udělal. A pak už budu moci jít s tím perekem. To nevím, že mám strašnou chuť si zahrát za Konec 4. No, chat. No, žije, tak dobrý.
Greetings, Henry.
How are the sick and wounded faring?
I know. And you helped the best you could. All we could take care.
Okay. Tady mám nějaký DLCčko.
How are you getting on?
How do you think?
Oh.
The villagers in Merhoya died because of you. You promised to bring a remedy, and instead you brought...
Alchemy is a very complicated matter. It's not at all easy to brew a potion properly when you're rushed. I'm sorry.
Well, you should have taken more care. My God, such a senseless lot. But it's true, it wasn't an easy task. I couldn't have done it myself, and what
No
is it
tak
you wanted
vidíš.
anyway?
Nothing. I just stopped by to see how you were doing. I was thinking you might be glad to see a familiar face.
That's true enough. There's no end to the work that needs doing here, and everyone's got a problem, and it feels like I'm the only one in the whole world who's able. And Matthias. Brother Nicodemus helped me to move him here after what happened in Merhoyed.
I'm sorry to hear it.
I know. I get it.
No, to je jedno to. Tak. Schválně jste to už teďka. No dobrý, tak já jsem řekl, že budu muset mu odpovídat. Tak. No tak dobrý. Myslím, že už můžem jít k tomu peraku a ukončit to. Jako se tady ten quest. Jako jen tím ukončíme ten děj, ale jako kapem se. Tak.
Yeah.
Let's see how strong those walls are.
Let it rip!
Chudák.
That was just the first shot. The trebuchet has to be calibrated. That's perfectly normal. I'll have the range in no time.
Takže on tady tu zbere. Jo, aha, jak já jsem si umřel, tak to.
Move! Damn it, I have to get to Sir Divish. Sir, they're coming. There's no time.
Someone bring water. Breathe, man. You'll be all right. Who's coming?
There's an army on the way. And they're carrying the colors of Havel Medic of Valdek. And they're very close.
Havel Medic? He's surely not coming to help us.
Not that bastard. I have a score to settle with him. Gentlemen, Toth's reinforcements are about to descend on us.
That swine. How many men?
We don't know exactly, but there are many. And they will probably be here by dawn.
So soon? How is it that we knew nothing about this before?
The whole land is in chaos. It's a wonder we can find out anything at all.
If they attack from the rear...
We'd be finished, just as Toth has been planning.
The sneaky weasel.
He's been one step ahead of us the whole time.
Not this time, though.
What are you thinking?
Robard, how do you think the weather will be tomorrow?
Well, sir, if my joints don't deceive me, and they rarely do, it'll rain. It'll rain buckets.
Here. We'll make a stand here, I and Radzig's men. You will wait until they charge us, and then strike them from the rear. Here and here. If we succeed, we'll have it over and done with before they notice anything in Talmberg.
It might just work. But we'll have to leave someone in the encampments in case they do come out of Talberg.
A few men will be all I need.
Well, that depends on whether you can hold out. We don't even know how many there are.
We will hold out.
I'll give the orders to my men.
We will be ready.
My part in the battle, sir.
Attention!
I wanted to go with the Skalitz men.
I need more than that from you.
More, sir?
If we can't hold out at the quarry, we're finished. You, I, Hanish, and Radzik. And since Hanish is commanding the flank attack, Radzik is captive and I'm wounded, Captain Robard will be leading on the field.
Of course. Who better?
There's no question Robard's a good commander. But many of the men will be from Skalitz. We need someone there who knows them and has their respect.
Sir?
I mean you, Henry.
But that is... I want to be in the vanguard.
Now hear me well, Henry. There are whole cemeteries full of heroes who rushed into danger. And if the first human you meet runs you through, it won't be good for morale. Not to mention that Radzik would have my guts for garters. In the battle, you and a group of Skalitz men will be concealed in the woods over the road.
But sir, I think I should...
Quiet! Don't underestimate the task I'm setting you. You'll have to keep nervous men on a short range and not attack too soon. And then conduct the attack on the rear so fiercely and quickly that the foe has no chance to react. If the line should start to break, we need someone with their head firmly on their shoulders to keep control of the men.
Very well, sir.
That's what I like to hear. When you're ready, go and join the Skalitz men. They'll be mustering in the woods above the road to return.
Tak. Místo bitvy je kde? Já trošku jinak. To se nechám. A tady ty si uklidím, tak. Takže... Jo, už to vidím. Tak on to je přesně mezi, takže ono je jedno. Jakou cestou pojedu? Jakože jste zrovna nebo odsaď. Děkuji. Jo, tady. Tak, můžeme jet. Tak jo, tak jsem tady. Bitva může začít.
Just a little longer.
Moment. Tady. Zase chtěl ujistit, že mám fakt všechno.
Hold. Hold.
Občas se můžu skryčit.
Not yet.
Easy, easy.
Easy.
Damn it! They were expecting us! First troops to the bridge! Break through! Vanguard! To the left! And the rest, come with me! We'll flank the bastards!
At them! Charge! Grind those horsens into the dirt!
No, sobě jdeme nic jako kvalitní, já se vyzdá. No to je lepě zpátky tohle, co má docela dost velkou hodnotu, ne, dejte mi dobrý věci. A ten si jich vzít. Tak.
Here's their leader.
What? This boy?
You should show a little more respect, Divish. You'll need it when you kneel before Istvan. Oh, now the pup shows his teeth.
Istvan, you say? Not Sir Istvan? Or Lord Toth? Just how intimate are the two of you?
I know him. He's Eric, Toth's captain and right-hand man.
Finally, some good news. Shackle him and guard him closely.
Those bastards want to destroy our trebuchet.
Tak. No tak, Indro, vstávej. Ty vole, tak to je fakt kůň za všechny prachy. Tak, už jen kousek. Já vyjdu na holebu. Takhle. Tak super.
Well?
The damage isn't too serious.
So we can shoot.
Not just yet.
Sir, what are we waiting for?
You've heard his threats, Robard. Do you want him to kill Radzig and my wife? We have to consider all our options.
And it would be a shame to destroy the castle, too. But how do we get that rat out of there?
Sir, I might have a solution. What about exchanging hostages? He was the captain at Vranjik, and he brought Istvan's reinforcements here. Seems to be on very, intimate terms with Toth. He might be able to tell us something. And he might even be as valuable to his lord as Lady Stephanie and my father are to us.
You're your father's son, by God.
You're a godsend, lad. You're right. We'll interrogate this whore, son, and then decide what to do next. Come to my tent when you've rested.
Tak, teďka už tady nejsou, co? Jasně, že ne. Teďka by to ten hráč neměl tak lehký, tak to dělají. Když ten teďka zmizí. Do toho. No. Já jsem asi z toho průzkumníka. Tak. Jo, ještě jsem se chtěl podívat. Což jsem to vzal, jestli tam bude něco lepšího třeba. Nevadí.
Start talking, or make your peace with.
Greetings. I won't betray my lord.
Henry, just the man I want to see.
What's the problem, sir?
The Archbishop's vicar has come to Uzhitz. I don't know why exactly, but the rumor is that he's on the hunt for heretics, which frankly never...
What should I do about him, then?
Firstly, find out why he's really here. He might truly be on the hunt for heretics, which wouldn't be good news. Or it's equally possible he's here to size up my estate.
I understand.
The best thing for me and all concerned would be for him to pack his bags and go back to Prague.
And how?
No.
To prostě...
Take care.
Well now, Eric. It is Eric, isn't it? Looks like the boot's on the other foot this time, doesn't it?
Fuck you.
You need to change your tone. If you start being nice, you might just come out of this alive. So now I'll ask you a few questions, and you better think carefully about how you answer them. How many men does he have in the castle?
How should I know? There were nearly 70 of us at the beginning, but there's probably not even half left. But that's still more than there ever were in that castle. More than enough to defend it.
How did you meet him?
What's that got to do with anything?
What is he after?
Are you really that clueless? To destroy Wence's...
Who is this Toth?
He's an orphan, same as me. The Turks killed his parents, so he started killing Turks. Sigismund needed men like that, so Istvan ended up in his service.
Who does he take his orders from?
Are you stupid?
Listen to me. Toth has hostages in the castle, and we have you. So, how about an exchange?
Do you take him for a fool? Do you really think he'd give up the only thing he has that stops you from attacking? He'll never accept an exchange.
You better pray he will, for your own sake. Because once we attack, you'll be worthless to us. And what do you suppose will happen to a worthless bandit? I won't waste any more time on you. You could have saved yourself, but apparently you value your master's skin more than your own.
I don't need to save myself. Istvan will save me. And he'll kill every last one of you.
Why should he save you? He'll sacrifice you, just like everyone in Vranic and Pribyslavitz. You're nothing but a common bandit.
You don't know anything. He'll come for me, and anyone who lays a finger on me will pay dearly.
Now I'm curious. Why would he care that much about you? Could it be your lovers?
You never understand.
For a while there, I thought we'd get nothing out of him. But in the end, he spilled his guts.
I thought you were much too easy on him. But it seems your approach was the right one. Well done, lad. Anyway, it's clear that young fellow is no ordinary brigand. And he believes Toth cares about him. You'll just have to see if the bastard cares as much about him as Divish does about his wife and you about your father.
Tak.
Well, Divish, I think the time has come to find out just how much Toth values our hostage. Do you want to parley with him yourself?
I think I'll leave that to you, Hamish.
So be it. I'll do my utmost. Bring the hostage below the battlements.
Sir Istvan!
What is it? Did our neighbourly visit catch you unprepared?
A little. But we've settled in nicely. And this fellow is enjoying our company so much, we simply can't get rid of him. It seems we are in similar situations. Perhaps it's time to send our respective guests home.
Not a chance.
Do you take me for a fucking fool?
Be warned. If anything happens to Eric, I'll let every man-jack here have his way with this bitch, and I'll dice Kobila into goulash meat.
Nobly spoken, your grace. But for all I know, you may have done that already.
Divish, I'm sorry.
Greetings, friends. Fear not, Lord Toth is treating us like royalty.
They're unharmed, as you can see. But don't try any tricks, or they won't be for long, Hanush.
It seems your lord doesn't place any great value in you, boy.
Go to hell. I'm sorry. It looks like it's not going to be that easy.
Well, at least we know they're alive. I didn't expect much of it anyway.
He won't harm them as long as we have this fellow.
Well, friends, what do you suggest?
I'd say we have no choice but to attack.
It's a great risk, Robard, with Stephanie and Radzig inside.
I know how you feel, sir, but Toth is no fool. They are his last safeguard. He will do nothing to harm them until he is sure of victory.
Would you be saying that if it were your wife inside?
Or your father? Well, let me point out that we have no choice anyway. We don't have enough supplies to keep men here for weeks, while gangs of brigands and Sigismund's army roam the countryside. Toth won't agree to an exchange, and even if he did, we'd have to let him go. With all his men, he'd be a thorn in our sides till Judgment Day.
Sir, a message has arrived.
Oh, what is it?
Margrave Jobst is approaching with his retinue and wants to speak with you.
Jobst, you say? All right.
What is he doing here?
Who's Jobst? Jobst of Luxembourg is cousin to King Wenceslaus and Sigismund. He's the Margrave of Moravia.
Only a year ago, he was collaborating with Sigismund and the League of Lords. He betrayed King Wenceslas and his ally Prokop. Now, he's changed sides, appointed himself the leader of the rebellion against Sigismund, and wants to liberate Wenceslas.
Whichever way the wind blows.
Nevertheless, it seems the decision is made for us. We don't want Jobst camping with us in front of our own castle like a band of gypsies.
I'm afraid you're right, Hanish. All right. We'll let the men rest a while, and then attack. Come to me when everything is ready.
Tak, co teď teda? Jo, než tam dole, tak teda se tam zvedu na koní. To jo, ale vždycky od toho praku, tak to jo, máte ještě nějakých 5 hodin vždycky hraní toho příběhu, to je strašný. Mě to fakt jako natáhají. Jako Kingdom Come je fakt dlouhá hra, co se budem. To je nějakých těch 60 hodin. Hej, kam... On se jede sám bez vojáků. Dobře.
I'm glad you came.
At your service, sir.
I'm about to give the order to bombard town. And since it's mainly thanks to you that we still have a trebuchet, I think you should have the honor of the first shot.
I'd be delighted.
To smash my castle? I can't say I share your enthusiasm.
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean it like that.
There's nothing to it. The men will load the trebuchet. All you have to do is pull the lever.
Well, I suppose I could manage that.
Then we'll bombard Talmberg for several days. Sir Robard will explain what comes next.
Take care now.
To je suchá, to jo. Tak. Mě pak zajímá hlavně, jestli to fakt bude ta dvojka. Co, jako ta mapa, jestli to udělá druhý díl, tak jestli tam udělají i tu Prahu a jiný jakože města, tak. Že by se to mohlo posunout trošku, že by ji třeba zvětšili. A by tady tu oblast úplně jakože nechali za sebou a posunuli by se fakt jako dál.
There was precious little in it.
That's how it goes in war. But God stood by us. And in the end, they're nothing but a bunch of filthy cutthroats. They're sneak thieves and assassins.
Well, they're apt to wait till a man nips off into the bushes to relieve himself, lifts up his chainmail tunic and stab him in the back. Personally, I'd rather face a proper soldier.
Because you know just who you're up against. That's probably why Toth is giving us such a hard time.
What do you think of...
He definitely knows what he's doing. And all that wild talk of his, rockets and such like. I'd almost let him try it out, but on some other castle.
Do you think there's any truth in it?
I've never seen such weapons used, so I can't really judge. But if his ideas worked, they'd change the way we make war. He showed me some of the drawings he has with him. See you later.
Můžu vystřelit. No to je zpátku. Hej. Musím jako jít od toho a se k tomu. Aha, on to ještě nabíjí. Tak to jo. Dobře. Tak.
Divish said...
Sir
Sir Divish said you tell me what happens next.
We're going to watch Istvan shitting himself.
That's all?
For a few days at least. So if you have anything to attend to, now's the time. See you later.
Kolik mám jídla? A docela dost, tak... Já mám čekat, bože. Jo. No, to postavit tady vlastně.
Spíme, chlapci!
I'm here.
Can't you see we're still bombarding? Take care. Look out.
No, to se umyju aspoň nějak. Tak, no tady jídlo. Tak. Doufám, že už nemusím čekat. Už to chci mít za sebou.
Since Sir Divish is...
Just so. That Istvan's a stubborn bastard.
All right, when do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? If you need to rest or anything, we can still wait. You won't have another chance until we've won the day. Or until your final rest.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on two fronts. The north gate and the west wall, which will scale with ladders. The attack will be split into different stages. Taking the outer walls, the inner bailey, and finally the core of the castle and the tower.
No,
Do you want to join the attack on the walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the Skalitz men will follow you. It could make a big difference.
I'll help with the attack on the walls.
I'm proud of you, Henry. You've changed from an insolent pup into a tough, reliable fighter. And as God is my witness, we will kick those whore sons' arses.
A village lad and an old soldier? This fan must be shaking in his boots.
If he's not shaking, then he doesn't know what he's got coming. Just one last thing, though. No matter how good the plan is, something always gets fucked up. Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. Help your comrades, and don't go rushing in where you're outnumbered. We have to take the castle gradually, one position after another.
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you, old soldier.
Goodbye.
Jo. Jako tady to bude ale strašně pěkně udělané. Tak dobrý. Je pravda, se teďka mám bouchnout do sluchátek. Tak, když už tak Hans, tak se healuju. Teďka můžu. A blokujete mě, hoši. Tady. Já jsem taká bouchnu našeho. To vyšlíš přede mě, já tak můžu bodat. Jo, to je to, co má, to je strašně nevím. Jako, myslím hodnotově. Moment. Co stojí naming, tak vyhodím. No, tak počkat, tak to jsem viděl na špatnou věc. Tady to stojí 500 a míň. To na sobě. Můžu vyhodit. No, takhle je to lepší už. Co? Kde má být východ? Ach jo. To je taky nic. A kam jsem to šel zase? Dobrý. No se jak samo efektilo.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hanish.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, you're all noblemen here. All bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks this truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him.
What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor!
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. Then, you'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish,
Stephanie.
forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry. You've heard what he'll do if we follow them. We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
Yeah.
Počkat, když už takhle jsem tady na tom, tak
What do you mean?
to hodím ještě na koně.
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
The way you found Top, sneaking into Brannick all on your own. Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. Wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
Yeah.
What will you do now?
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. Maybe I really could do something for Rattay and its people. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
What should I say to him?
Don't worry. It'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive.
Yeah.
What do you think? Will Toff keep his word?
He's a noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
So Radzig will be there.
Yeah.
To je vlastně strašně, když by musel někoho sledovat, a on prostě...
Yeah.
Tak konc. Ty máte dvě rychlosti, nebo že když nepočítám tu nejpomalejší, tak máte prostě ten kus, anebo fakt jako... já nevím, jak to je prostě... Tady tu střední rychlost, anebo tu velkou. A nejlepší, když ten kolo máte sledovat, má něco mezi tím, že musíte dojet, pak jít pomalu, pak ho zase dojet.
There's no sign of them. Move on. Kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too, and now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other. Let's go!
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
Where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah, the sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh, well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Mark Vart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, A few good friends and a fine steed under your backside.
Děkuji za follow.
Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Jo, tak já fakt doufám, že udělají ten drahý díl. Jo. Tak. Já jsem nechtěl mluvit do té scény, tak děkuji za ten follow. A doufám, že se tady bude líbit. Tak, ale s Kingdomkem ještě nekončím. Dohraju tady všechny ty DLCčka, co tu mám. A pak až budu hrát zase něco jiného. Nebo takhle, pak až jakože s kým skončím. Ale určitě se to pak zahraju ještě jednou, až to bude i s tím dubbingem. A teď jsem to nějak sekal, se mi zdá. No, už to fakt nějak sekalo. Dám tomu tak půl minutky, se to rozjede, ale to je divný, že jsem zase jako na PS5. No tak mějte jenom chvilku, já to budu muset vypnout a zase zapnout, takže za takových 20-30 vteřin jsem zpátky.